It's me, Renee. I'm back. And today I have 5 authors I haven't read yet that I want to read this year. I do this more or less every year. And do I follow this list every year? No, I don't. I don't know. It's like, lots of booktubers make TBRs and stuff that I don't follow, so. And these are like authors that I generally want to try out. Now, I'm not sure if maybe I won't read probably won't read all of the books by these authors this year, but I want to try at least one book from each of these. You know what? A moment. Yes, I had to fix something. So yeah, these authors, most of them are older authors. All of them are older authors, so they have a lot of backlists, and yeah, yeah. One of them actually, I think, actually have read one book by. But it's been a while, and I remember liking the book, but I don't remember much about the book. So yeah, so I'm not counting it, or I want to read more by this author anyway. So yeah, and yeah, let's start with that author, which is Sarah MacLean. She's a historical romance author. She writes mostly adult books. She's written one YA, in case I'm not mistaken, which is called The Season, which is the one I've read. I read it 2 years ago, and I can't for life remember much about it. But I have written a review of it, so I know that I did enjoy it. But yeah, I kind of want to reread it, or maybe read one of her other books. Well, I suppose both. And yeah, Sarah MacLean. I think at this point in time, I think she's kind of pretty famous historical romance author. So like these last few years, I've been reading more and more romance and more historical romance. But not having read her, I feel kind of embarrassed. But I kind of want to read her books, at least one of them. So yeah, try her out. At this point in time, I'm listening to her podcast, Fated Mates, which she's one of the hosts of, and I'm really enjoying that. So yeah, I'm thinking I very much enjoy your series or books. I don't know, but I'm thinking I will enjoy them. Though of course, yeah, why would I have an author on this list if I think I won't enjoy them? I mean, these are authors I want to read. Not I feel like I have to read, but like I want to read. So for some reason or other, there are authors that I want to try out. So yeah, that's the first one, Sarah MacLean. Then we have Robin Hobb, which I also believe has written quite a lot of books by now. She writes adult high fantasy books, which yeah, some of my favorite series are high fantasy series, but I kind of gear towards urban fantasy, so I suppose that's kind of why I haven't read Robin Hobb as of yet. But I have heard that she writes very good books. And on the same time, she writes like these tomes of like 700 pages, so they are chunky books. But yeah, I do kind of want to try her out. So yeah, Robin Hobb is also on this list. Sorry. And then we have, so this one was kind of interesting because I actually started this over last year. I read Alcatraz and the Evil Librarians, which is the first in the Alcatraz series, which is a middle grade book by Brandon Sanderson. But I suppose he's mostly famous for his adult reads. And I kind of want to read some of his adult reads. I actually have one book by him, which is Steelheart. This is a superhero series. And you see like tall buildings, but it's not like it's an urban fantasy. At least I don't think it's an urban fantasy book. I think it's a fantasy book, like sorry, high fantasy book, a totally different world. I suppose they have high buildings, so it's a world with evolution, a world with technology and stuff like that. And yeah, I want to read this one, I suppose, at least because I own it. But I kind of also want to try his Final Empire book series because that one is very well, Miss Bond series. That one is very So again, very beloved. I suppose most of his books are beloved, but yeah. So yeah. Then we have, give me a moment. Then we have Georgette Hare. I actually have two of her books. I'm just gonna show you one of the books this right now. I bought them both last year. Intended to read them last year. Yeah, didn't happen. But yeah, I would say like she's kind of for us as like early romance because she lived and wrote between like 1910 and 1950, I want to say. So she's like, I was thinking slightly Jane Austen-ish, but like it comes before this modern romance era because I feel like modern romance came in like the 70s and 80s and then forward. I feel like before that you kind of don't really think of a romance. I suppose you probably have some of them around. But yeah, Jada here, I've heard her books are supposed to be very funny, but also great romance and great historical setting. And yeah, I want to check her out. Heard she writes very good. And I think of course, she's dead by now. I think she started like in 1980, no, 19 like 60 something. I think she died a long time ago. But I believe she's written like a whole over, like I think she has like 50 or so books, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, if I enjoy her, I have lots of good books to enjoy. I suppose in a way it's a bit silly in a way to like making this video because I'm talking about authors I haven't read yet and like authors I want to read. Um, I have quite a few unread books here, so like adding more unread books to my intention to read. It's probably not the smartest thing, but it's what I want to do. So yeah. And then last but not least, we have Lisa Kleypas, which yeah, I own one of her reads. She is, if I'm not mistaken, I believe she's like one of these like current what's the word again? Current authors. She's she's the author who's living today, I believe. But let's just double check it because I don't want to say she's dead when she's not. Yeah, but this one came in 2010 and then she was alive, so I believe, well, I suppose you can die in 12 years, but I believe she's still alive. I think she's a current author. I think she writes mainly historical reads, romance, and yeah, I have this one, which also quite nice setback. I really like it, and yeah. So yeah, that is five authors that I want to read. That I have, well, one of them I have, well, I suppose two of them I have read by, but yeah, I suppose I want to read more by them, and I kind of, it kind of feels a bit weird to like have Brandon Sanderson on my list because I have read a book by him by this point in time. Like last year I haven't, but this year I had. But at the same time, he's mostly known for his adult books, and I haven't read any of them. So, like, his middleweight books also exist as books. They are also books. I don't know. Anyway, I want to. I suppose I should just kind of say like I want to read more of his famous books. Say it like that. Yeah, I'll do it like that. And yeah, and that's it really for today. And if you want to talk about some books, some offers that you haven't read that you want to try this year, please talk to me about that in the comments. If you read any of these books authors that I've talked about, or any of these books, you can do that and tell me like what you think of them. And yeah, I'll see you soon. Bye.